Hello, my name is Trydar. Today I'm going to be showing you how to build a Circus Minimus in Minecraft. Let's get started. Yes, that's right, I said Circus Minimus because we've already done the Circus Maximus. It's way bigger than this one, but this one is sized more correctly for a Roman village. That's why I'm calling it a Circus Minimus instead of Maximus. See what I did there? No? I'm sorry. Anyway, this is appropriately sized along with the recently published Colosseum, as well as the other village structures. It's designed to all be appropriate for a Roman village, or if you perhaps just want a little small hippodrome / circus, you can build this one. It's also modular in a way. Like if we split it here and here, through here, this entire slice through the building, and you can stretch this out to be longer than this. This is the shortest one that we can make. But if you do want one longer, all you have to do is go from that entrance to that entrance and just build another one all the way down that way before you build either the entranceway here or the apse around the end. But I will leave that to you to figure out. So as you can see down here, you know, it's a this is the budget version of the Circus, you know, this is the Circus Minimus, so that means there's not a lot of space for the horses to, you know, roam around in. And if you're going to have a chariot race, you know, it's not going to be a very good race. You're not going very far, you know, you're just going around this way and around that way. But if you just want something small that looks nice, I think this is pretty ideal. It's designed, of course, in the same structure as all the other Roman builds and everything, so it should fit in pretty nicely, I think. Got a nice, pleasing, rounded end, and of course, go over here, it's got a nice entrance as well. I recognize this one, we are recycling this from the Forum, and we're recycling the Tuscan Order from the Colosseum. And we're adding just some, you know, some decorations up here as well. A little bit reminiscent of some of the village tombs, although that these are not meant to be tombs. They're just meant to be decorations, so we can sit inside of our Circus Minimus, watch the, you know, chariot racers going round and round and round, admiring the architecture. And once we're done with that, we can, of course, leave. See? Right there, or conversely, if we're going to the races, we can walk back in. And there's 5 entrances and exits in here. Well, not counting the main one for the chariot racers. But like I said, if you want to make a longer one, or just a bigger one, you can copy this module from here to here, and just, you know, copy it somewhere down there. And you can stretch it out as long as you want it to be, really. But for the purposes of today, you know, for the village size, Circus Minimus, we're going to be keeping it this size. But I just wanted to mention that as an aside, so that you can get, you know, a longer building out of this if that's what you want. All right. So you've seen the dimensions and the materials list in the opening slide of the video. If you missed it, that's where it is now. And I think what we will get started on is, I guess, the tutorial itself. So you can see we're going to do the foundation here. And of course, it's going to be straight across the front, and it's going to curve around into the apse at the end for the chariot racers to move around. I should also mention, if you want to, the center divider here. It doesn't have to be straight. You can do it, you can bend it a little, like this, as was common in the circuses, to create hairpin turns on the end. And that was done that way so that more chariot accidents would happen instead of fewer. Yes, that's right, more chariot accidents. You know, they got to get their fun somehow. So let's start right here. Let's mark down our center line. Because this building, like any good, self-respecting Roman building, is symmetrical around the center line. Let's see. So what that boils down to is that if we build something on the left, like that, it's going to be symmetrical on the opposite side of our center line right here, like that. Alrighty. So let's do some counting out. Let's this is the front section is going to be what, 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2 by 11 of a cobbled deep slate, and just a little bit of tuff right here, and you want to extend that back for a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. Just a little inset square of tuff. And I think that these are just random blocks of tuff, actually. I think that that's just underneath the seating area. Yeah, looks like I didn't see those to take them out of the filler materials. Don't worry about these. Don't worry about these blocks of tuff. That is just that can all be cobbled deep slate. And speaking of the cobbled deep slate, if we extend our center line right through our building right to here, and counting this one as 1, then we go for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 blocks. And then you want to turn and run for 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 4, 7, 30, 31 blocks until you get to here. And then go for 3, 2, and a diagonal of 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this 5th block right here, that should put you right on our this center line, right through there. See, that's our center line, right straight bang through the building. And then you want to just repeat all that numbering again over here, and straight run this way, and we'll bring you back to where we started. So let me give you a good top-down view of what's going on here. We went through all the numbering for half of it. All you have to do is look at what you've already placed down or replay that portion of the video and do the numbering a second time. Just, going on the right instead of the left. All right, now for the sand in the middle. So now that we've established this point here, I want to count back 3 and then count for an additional 1, 2, 3, and then 1 here, and then 2 there. And then turn and go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 4, 27, 27 blocks to get to here. And then 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3 will put you right on the center line. All right, so repeat all that numbering again for the other side here. And the center divider is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks from there, and just run a straight run of cobblestone until you have space left over for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks back down here. All right. And like I said, if you want to make this a little bit more accurate to the ancient hippodromes, you can do perhaps, 5 that way, and then 5 that way. Well, maybe 6 that way, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So if you want to make this a little bit more accurate to the ancient hippodromes, you can bend the center divider off to the left and the right by shifting it over 1 block for every 6 blocks. But just to make it simple, I didn't do that for the reference model. We did do it in the very large hippodrome, though. But remember, this is a Circus Minimus. It's the budget option. We couldn't afford the diagonal one. All right. So now that I forgot to say something about the stairs. So as you can see here, in front of all that cobbled deep slate that you put down, in front of it, you want to put the polished andesite stairs. Just wrap it all the way around, and then do a straight run back here, and then just wrap them around like that until you get to the center line, whereupon you do the entire thing over there again. And that's all there is for phase 1. Do remember, for the numbering on phase 1, you want to count everything 3 times. Because it's literally a foundational phase. If you make mistakes there, we're going to have problems. All right, next phase, let's mark our center line here with torch. And let's take a look at the foundation blocks for the Circus Minimus. Right here, I think you can see the patterning to place this without me having to count out everything. It's just a bunch of 1s, 2s, and 3s. Just like so, made out of a tough, diagonal, and cobble. So what we're going to do for that is I'm just going to look at it slowly as we go. And of course, if needs be, you can just pause and replicate the block patterning. There's one of our entrances right there. That's spaced back 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, then a half slab, and then cobble. And then more pilaster bases. Another entrance, same numbering. And then we're starting the apse around here. We're just bending it around. And then back here we have another entrance. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, a half slab of cobble, and then just plain cobble. I elected to completely skip the diagonal ones just because there wasn't a lot of space. 1 block diagonal there would really mean like 3 blocks here, and we don't exactly have that. So I like to just, you know, kind of leave it out and space the other entrances wider apart. I think it looks pretty good anyway. All right, that's all there is for that phase. Let's go on to the next one. Whereupon we're placing the polished andesite. Actually, let's start this mark our center line. And let's take a look first at the outside and then the interior. All right, so we're going to come back to that point. But as you can see, we're placing all the bases for our pilasters around the building like so. Wherever we don't have anything exposed, you know, that we can't see it, like there, that's just plain cobblestone filler materials. All right, so you can see basically where all the places you put all that tuff, you're putting column bases and then the walls of the Circus Minimus behind that. All right. Now for the interior detailing, let's come back here and take a look on the inside. That's going to be our pattern, by the way. We're going to take a look at the exterior first and then the interior. Although, I mean, you know, it's an open-air circus. It's really all exterior, I suppose. And you can see here, you're just raising up the diorite from the last phase. Didn't we talk about on the... Uh-oh. I think we talked about that on the last phase. I think we didn't. Uh-oh, sorry. Anyway, this is just right outside of the sand that we already marked out and put down. You know, you can see here back on phase 1, the footprint of the sand. You just want to go all the way around that with diorite. And in the middle there for the divider, wherever we had the cobble or wherever you might have the diagonal red, you just want to place blocks of tuff. Sorry about that. Got a little bit of ahead of ourselves. Anyway, for this next level, it's easy. You just want to stack all that diorite up to a second level, all the way around here, like so. And then behind that, here, for the walkway, you want to put a straight band of tuff right behind the diorite, and then bend it around here, like so. All right, for our divider, on the ends, you want to place 2 blocks of diorite on half slab, and then straight half slabs. And then 2 more blocks of diorite here and a half slab. All right. That's all there is to that phase. Make sure I don't miss anything. All right, so we're going to start, let's put down a bookmark here. We're going to start here and look at the exterior first. Putting in a layer of stone bricks now. If you're playing on newer versions, you can upgrade this to the tough bricks. That might look nice. Detail here for the entranceway. You can see here we just got half slabs and full blocks of cobble going right up there. And then a couple of blocks of diorite here. It's our first row of seating here, by the way. We'll take a look at that in a moment, though. Let's build the outside first, and then we'll do the interior. And you can see here in a couple of places, especially in the apse, we had to stretch the pilasters to a second block. I tried a number of combinations for that, and this is the one that looked best. So, all right, let's go back here to the front. Take a look at the interior detailing here. We've got cobblestone half slabs here, right on top of the diorite. And then nothing where we put all this tuff. And then behind that, on the cobble, you're putting the polished andesite slabs and the diorite blocks behind that for the seating. Right there, and then an entrance, and then more seating, then another entrance, and then the apse seating back down here. All right. So once you've done both sides, that should look something like that. Oh, two more blocks of diorite here, and there. All right, let's go on to the next phase. Going to start somewhere around here. Diorite and polished andesite and cobble. Pretty much what we're doing. It's pretty easy. These are just the exterior walls now are just going up vertically. It's only the brickwork pattern that's changing a little bit. We've got the capping off our entrance here, upside down stairs back there. Another one, just the same design there. And the back entrance there. All right, let's go back to our bookmark and take a look at the interior detailing. And you can see we're doing a second row of seating here. And it's pretty much following the pattern of the first row, detailing for an entrance there. Right there, and then another entrance here. And then we can see it's just all bending around right back here around our apse to that entrance. And along the divider here, we've got two half slabs and a diorite on both ends. All right, next phase, let's start here. Take a look. Next here is pretty simple, so we're just going to kind of skate by that one. All right, there's our torch on our center line. Now let's go back and take a look here at the interior. And of course, as you can see here, we're building our final row of seating back there. Remember, this is the Circus Minimus. There's there's not tons of seating in it. There's quite a lot though. Still a good sized circus. It's all the detailing here for the entrances, by the way. Just two upside down stairs there. Like so, once you build one of these entrances, the other five, or rather all five, are the same. And the detailing back here around the apse. Like so. And then like so. And to finish this off, you put a half slab here, half slab there, and that's finished. At least a straight version is finished. Like I said, if you want to bend it, you can do that. Alrighty. Next phase, exterior. Right here, now we have the pilasters are actually turning into pillars in a way. They're separating from the walls again. All right, here we are at the back, so that means we hit our center line. So let's go back to the front. Take a look at the interior detailing here for the triumphal entranceway into the circus. Just a bit of sorry, just a bit of detailing here for the entrances. Oh, goodness, here we are. Really, just 4 half slabs on top of all that. And once you do one of those, the other 4 are the same. Okay, back here. And we finished off all the seating on the last phase. So now we're pretty much just building the superstructure of the circus. So let's put a bookmark there and go on to the next phase, where, as you can see, most of this is going to be just extending the diorite and this here up. See, every place you had the 2 blocks of diorite, you're just kind of extending that up. And I did try doing just, one by one columns on this. But it didn't, the more I tried, it didn't look right, especially with the apps back here. It's when you start bending complicated patterns, sometimes you have to make choices. And everything looked better when it was done like that, so that's what I went with. Detailing here for the entranceway, just a couple of blocks. And actually, we've already taken a look at everything on the interior with just that outside sweep, because you're just extending up the diorite. All right, next phase, let's start here. So on top of all the diorite we're extending up, we want to use, of course, our good sturdy Tuscan order, and we want to put upside down stairs right here of the polished andesite kind. Right there, and then right back here. And behind that, you can see it's just straight. So once you do one of those, all of these are just the same. They're not different until we get back here. Now we'll take a look at that from below first. Right here, so that's the center line. So let's take a look from above. Right back there, all those are the same. Let's take a look on the interior now for that. And there's our entranceway. So see, it's really in these corners with getting the spacing and everything right. It's really this area is why I decided to do the columns that way. They also kind of form into arches too, so I thought it was interesting. And then simple detailing here for the gate. Let's go on to the next phase. Let's put a little bookmark there. So we are doing upside down cobblestone stairs here because we're doing the full Corinthian on, of course, the triumphal entranceway here. And behind that, for the architrave, we have, of course, tuff. And just this patterning here. It's 2 blocks wide, and you're just putting it right on top of the pillared, plastered arch things. There's not even a name for that. All right, so you can see here it's just a straight run. And then when you get back here, you're just bending it around. just like so. All right, so on the interior, you can see the same deal. Let's just take a look at that down here. And then from above. All right, the detailing for the gateway is the same on both sides. Right there. All right, let's go on to the next phase. This connects now, so we can put our center line here, you know, where it ought to be. And we are building a very nice, pleasing Roman arch. Well, you know, Minecraft. This is as arch-like as we can get in a block game. Polished andesite stairs right on top of the cobble. And then on top of all this tuff, we now want to put the frieze in, the next level of the entablature. And we're doing that just out of straight runs of diorite, as you can see here. So every place you placed all that tuff on the last phase, go around and put diorite right on top of it. All right. Now let's go on to the next phase. Mark out our center line here. So we have now the architrave of the arch here is being done out of tuff, just like so. But at this level, we are ready for the cornice of the rest of the entablature for the Circus Minimus, and we are doing that, of course, of upside down polished andesite stairs and cobble filler behind that. But let's take just right along the side here. You can see it's just a straight run upside down till you get to here, where you can see you're just bending it around, you know, right here, just like that. You can use the diorite you already put down as a guide. Just put cobble behind it and then put the upside down stairs in front of it. Conversely, on the other side here, you want to do almost the same thing, except you don't want to fill in these little corners here with an upside down stair. But you do want to back it with a polished andesite full block. See, for this little 8th block that's showing, right here on all the corners, you do want to back that with a polished andesite block. Reverse the position of the stairs, the way they're facing, whenever you get to the 45-degree diagonal here. Like so, and then for the rest of this, you just want to run straight until you get to here, bend it around straight again, until it runs back into this. All right, so that's all there is to that. Next phase here, so on top of the tuff, you want to put, on top of the tuff architrave, you want to put the diorite frieze for the next level of the archways and entablature. Whatever filler block behind that. This is polished andesite, but that could be cobble. It could be you know, it could be dirt really, whatever block. So on top of that, next, for the most part, on almost all of these, almost all of them, of the upside down stairs, we're going to put cobblestone half slabs, but not in a couple of places right here. First, we got to put some of the roof tiling in. And of course, we are doing that with the deep slate tiles and the red nether brick, like you see done here. And then we have this pattern here. Remember, that is for, it's just barely in view. It's for that little top part, right there, right above the crosshair, right there, like so. And it's just 3x3 cobble in the middle, and the tuff and the diorite around it. And that little cross-hatching pattern. All right, and then you can see you're just alternating the red and the black and running the cobblestone slabs on either side of it. See? And then you want to start bending that around back here. Let's take this V first. You want to start bending it around here. I think this ought to mark the 45-degree diagonal, or close to it. That's probably it, but... Oh, well, Just pretend I didn't break that. And then just bend it around like so. And of course, here is our center line. So here is the other side of that. And back down here. And that's all there is to this phase. All right, next phase, we're placing the cornice on top of our archways and entablature here. Right here with the upside down polished andesite stairs, make a big rectangle of those and back it all with cobble. We finished off a majority of the Circus Minimus. And now we're going to be focusing on finishing off the archway and then lastly the decorative flanking tower things. So you can see here, we just got 4 attached pilasters to the edges here. You want to bend the stairs around and just fill the entire thing in with cobble. All right, next phase here, you want to do this patterning of diorite cobble and tuff on the ends and cobblestone slabs on the upside down stairs that you put down in the last phase. For this here, for the tower, just a couple of blocks. Stone bricks and diorite, a bit of cobble filler. Right there for both of those. Next phase here, take everything you did in the last phase and extend it up, but add a bit of diorite on the ends. And here's the detailing, just polished andesite now and diorite for both of those. And while you're there, go ahead and do it again, but with stone bricks and diorite. Here, you want to extend this patterning up here with the diorite tuff and cobble. The next phase after that, top the entire thing off with cobble, and then we want to put another cornice of upside down polished andesite stairs, just like you did right back down here. Do it again up there. And over here, we this level is exactly like that one. And for the next phase here, this level is exactly like that one and that one. All right, to finish this off, you want to put down a 3 by 7 diorite and then ring it with cobblestone half slabs, just like so. And that's going to finish off our main triumphal entranceway. So now we just got the decorative side towers to finish. Whereupon we are putting on some capitals here with the upside down stairs, and it's pretty much all polished andesite at this phase. Right there. And a bit of cobble filler. All right, next phase, really easy. 5x5 tuff, cobble filler on both of those. Next phase after that, 5x5 diorite with cobble filler. Next phase, 5x5 all cobblestone. And in front of that, put upside down polished andesite stairs. All right, that completes the entablature for that. And now on top of the stairs, put the upside down cobblestone slabs. Behind that, 5x5 diorite, cobble filler. Next phase, actually repeat the last phase, 5x5 tuff, 3x3 cobblestone filler. This phase, penultimate phase, actually, we want to put 3x3 tuff with 1 cobblestone filler. And then on the top right here, you want to put a ring of cobblestone half slabs, just like so. Leave that one empty. And once you have done that, your Circus Minimus will be complete.